Hi and welcome to Apex Atlas. Qatar is a small but influential nation located on the northeastern coast of the Arabian Peninsula. Surrounded by the waters of the Arabian Gulf, Qatar has transformed rapidly from a traditional desert society into one of the most modern and economically advanced countries in the world. Despite its relatively small size, Qatar holds a significant global presence due to its vast natural gas reserves and strategic location in the Middle East. Over recent decades, the country has experienced rapid development, with modern infrastructure, high-rise skylines, and international investment shaping its cities. The capital city, Doha, stands at the center of this transformation. Once a modest fishing and pearling town, Doha has grown into a major global city known for its futuristic architecture, cultural institutions, and expanding economy. Beyond its modern skyline, Qatar remains deeply connected to its heritage. Traditional markets such as Souq Waqif preserve the atmosphere of earlier times, while desert landscapes continue to reflect the country's Bedouin roots. Much of Qatar's natural environment consists of arid desert terrain, where sand dunes stretch across the interior of the peninsula. One of its most unique natural features is Khor al-Adaid, often referred to as the Inland Sea, where the desert meets the sea in a rare natural formation. Today, Qatar balances tradition with rapid modernization. Its cultural identity is shaped by Islamic traditions, Arabian heritage, and a global outlook influenced by international trade, sport, and diplomacy. Landscapes and borders. Qatar is a peninsula extending into the Arabian Gulf from the northeastern edge of the Arabian Peninsula. Its geography is defined by its coastal setting, flat desert terrain, and limited land borders. Qatar shares its only land border with Saudi Arabia to the south. All other sides are surrounded by the waters of the Arabian Gulf, giving the country a long coastline relative to its size. This coastal position has historically influenced trade, fishing, and settlement patterns. The landscape of Qatar is predominantly flat and arid, consisting mainly of desert plains covered with sand and gravel. Unlike countries with mountain ranges or rivers, Qatar's terrain is largely low-lying, with only gentle elevations across the interior. Inland areas are characterized by sandy deserts and rocky plateaus. Wind action has shaped parts of the country into rolling sand dunes, particularly in the southeastern region. One of Qatar's most distinctive natural features is Khor al-Adaid, also known as the Inland Sea. This rare landscape, recognized as a UNESCO natural reserve, is one of the few places in the world where the sea penetrates deep into the desert, creating a striking contrast between dunes and water. The coastline of Qatar varies from sandy beaches to rocky shores and shallow coastal waters. Many of the country's major cities, including Doha, are located along the coast, reflecting the importance of maritime access throughout its history. Due to the arid environment, vegetation is sparse across most of the country. However, small areas of desert plants and coastal ecosystems exist, adapted to harsh climatic conditions. Overall, Qatar's geography is defined by its desert environment, coastal location, and unique inland sea, creating a landscape that is both simple in form and striking in contrast. Climate and seasons. The climate of Qatar is classified as arid desert, characterized by extremely hot summers, mild winters, and very low annual rainfall. The country's location on the Arabian Peninsula and its flat desert landscape contribute to consistently high temperatures and dry conditions throughout most of the year. Summer, which typically lasts from May to September, brings intense heat across the country. Daytime temperatures frequently exceed 40 degrees Celsius and can rise even higher in inland desert areas. High humidity along the coast, particularly in cities like Doha, can make conditions feel even hotter. Winter, from November to March, is significantly milder and is generally considered the most comfortable time of year. Temperatures during this season range between 15 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Celsius, allowing for outdoor activities, festivals, and tourism. Spring and autumn are relatively short transitional periods, with gradually increasing or decreasing temperatures. These seasons can still be warm but are less extreme than peak summer conditions. Rainfall in Qatar is limited and occurs mainly during the winter months. Showers are usually brief and infrequent, but they can sometimes lead to temporary flooding due to the dry, compact ground. Dust and sandstorms occasionally occur, particularly during seasonal wind patterns. These events can reduce visibility and affect air quality for short periods. Overall, Qatar's climate is defined by its desert environment, hot, dry, and sunny for much of the year, with a short, mild winter providing the most favorable conditions for travel. Wildlife and biodiversity. Despite its harsh desert environment, Qatar supports a variety of wildlife adapted to arid conditions and coastal ecosystems. While biodiversity is more limited compared to greener regions, Qatar's deserts, wetlands, and marine environments each host unique species. One of the most iconic animals associated with Qatar is the Arabian oryx, a species once close to extinction but successfully reintroduced through conservation efforts. These animals are well adapted to desert life, capable of surviving with minimal water and enduring high temperatures. Other desert wildlife include species such as the Arabian red fox, desert rodents, and reptiles. Many of these animals are nocturnal, becoming active at night to avoid the extreme daytime heat. Birds of prey and small mammals are also found in desert regions. Coastal areas provide important habitats for birdlife, particularly migratory species traveling between Europe, Asia, and Africa. Wetlands and mangrove areas such as Al-Thakira mangroves support flamingos, herons, and other waterbirds. Marine biodiversity is also significant along Qatar's coastline. The waters of the Arabian Gulf contain fish species, coral formations, and large marine animals such as dugongs. Qatar is home to one of the largest populations of dugongs in the world, which inhabits seagrass beds along the coast. Plant life in Qatar is adapted to dry conditions, with hardy desert plants and shrubs capable of surviving with very little rainfall. Seasonal vegetation may appear briefly following winter rains. Conservation efforts in Qatar focus on protecting endangered species, preserving coastal ecosystems, and maintaining natural habitats within desert reserves. Overall, Qatar's wildlife reflects its environment, resilient, specialized, and closely tied to both desert and marine ecosystems. National parks and reserves. Although Qatar is largely desert, it has established several protected areas to preserve its natural environments and wildlife. These reserves focus on conserving desert ecosystems, coastal wetlands, and important marine habitats. One of the most significant protected natural areas is Khor al-Adaid, also known as the Inland Sea. This UNESCO-recognized natural reserve is one of the few places in the world where the sea extends deep into the desert, creating a unique landscape of sand dunes meeting open water. The area is protected for its ecological importance and natural beauty. Along the northeastern coast, Al-Thakira mangroves represent one of Qatar's most important coastal ecosystems. These mangrove forests provide habitat for birds, fish, and marine life, and play a key role in protecting the coastline from erosion. Qatar also maintains desert conservation areas dedicated to protecting species such as the Arabian oryx. These reserves support breeding and reintroduction programs aimed at preserving native wildlife adapted to arid environments. Marine protected areas have been established along parts of Qatar's coastline to conserve seagrass beds and coral ecosystems. These areas are particularly important for species such as dugongs, which rely on coastal waters for feeding. While Qatar does not have large national parks in the same sense as some larger countries, its protected areas are carefully managed to conserve key habitats within its limited land area. Together, these reserves highlight Qatar's efforts to protect its natural environment and ensure the survival of its unique desert and marine ecosystems. Mountains and hiking routes. Unlike many countries, Qatar does not have mountain ranges or high-altitude terrain. Its landscape is predominantly flat desert, with gentle elevations and rolling sand dunes rather than steep peaks or valleys. As a result, traditional mountain hiking is not a feature of the country's outdoor activities. However, Qatar still offers a range of walking and exploration experiences adapted to its desert environment. Instead of mountain trekking, visitors can explore dune landscapes, coastal trails, and rocky desert formations. One of the most popular areas for outdoor exploration is Khor Al-Adaid, where large sand dunes meet the sea. Walking across these dunes provides a unique experience, with constantly shifting sand patterns and wide open views across the desert landscape. In western Qatar, the Zakrit region features unusual limestone rock formations shaped by wind erosion. These formations create natural pathways and open spaces suitable for walking and exploring. Coastal areas such as the Al-Thakira mangroves offer a different type of outdoor experience. Visitors can walk along coastal paths, observe birdlife, and explore wetland environments that contrast with the surrounding desert. Desert walking in Qatar requires careful planning due to high temperatures, especially during summer. Early morning or evening exploration is generally recommended, along with adequate water and sun protection. While Qatar may lack mountains, its desert landscapes provide a distinct form of exploration where wide horizons, sand dunes, and coastal environments replace traditional hiking routes. Natural wonders. Despite its relatively small size, Qatar is home to several unique natural features shaped by wind, sea, and desert conditions. These landscapes highlight the country's geological history and its adaptation to an arid environment. The most famous natural wonder in Qatar is Khor Al-Adaid, often referred to as the Inland Sea. This UNESCO-recognized site is one of the rare places in the world where the sea extends deep into the desert. Towering sand dunes surround the water, creating a dramatic contrast between land and sea. In western Qatar, the desert region of Zakrit is known for its unusual limestone rock formations. Wind erosion has shaped these rocks into distinctive mushroom-like structures and natural sculptures, giving the area a striking and almost otherworldly appearance. Along the northeastern coast lies Purple Island, a natural area surrounded by mangroves and shallow waters. The island is named after the purple dye once produced there in ancient times and is now a peaceful location for walking and observing wildlife. Qatar also contains underground geological features such as Dar al-Misfar, one of the deepest known caves in the country. This cave is notable for its gypsum crystals, which can reflect light and create a subtle glow within the rock formations. In addition to these specific landmarks, Qatar's desert itself is considered a natural wonder. Rolling dunes, wide horizons, and constantly shifting sands create a landscape that is both simple and visually striking. Together, these features demonstrate how natural forces have shaped Qatar's environment, creating unique landscapes within a predominantly desert setting. Rivers and lakes. Due to its arid desert climate, Qatar does not have permanent rivers or natural freshwater lakes. Instead, its water systems are shaped by seasonal rainfall, underground reserves, and coastal environments. Rainfall in Qatar is limited and occurs mainly during the winter months. When rain does fall, it may temporarily fill dry channels known as wadis. These shallow depressions can carry water for short periods before quickly drying out under the desert sun. One of the most important natural water features in Qatar is Khor al-Adaid, where seawater extends inland and forms a lagoon surrounded by sand dunes. Although it is not a freshwater lake, it represents a rare example of a desert coastal water system. Coastal wetlands and mangrove areas, such as Al-Thakira mangroves, also play an important role in Qatar's environment. These tidal ecosystems support wildlife, protect the coastline, and provide breeding grounds for fish and birds. Another characteristic feature of Qatar's landscape is the presence of sabkhas, or salt flats. These low-lying coastal areas form when seawater evaporates, leaving behind mineral-rich surfaces. Sabkhas are common along the coastline and reflect the interaction between land, sea, and climate. Because natural freshwater sources are scarce, Qatar relies heavily on desalination plants to supply drinking water. This modern system converts seawater into freshwater and supports the country's population and development. Although Qatar lacks rivers and lakes in the traditional sense, its wadis, coastal lagoons, and wetlands form an important part of its environmental system. Caving and underworlds. Beneath the surface of Qatar, a small number of caves and underground formations reveal another side of the country's geology. Although Qatar is primarily known for its flat desert landscape, natural processes have created hidden caverns within its limestone and gypsum-rich terrain. The most notable cave in Qatar is Dar al-Misfar, located west of Doha. It is considered one of the deepest known caves in the country, descending to a depth of approximately 40 meters. The cave is formed primarily from gypsum, a mineral that reflects light and gives the interior a faint glowing appearance. Dar al-Misfar is characterized by narrow passages, underground chambers, and textured rock formations shaped by natural erosion. Over time, wind, and occasional moisture have contributed to the gradual formation of the cave's interior features. In addition to Dar al-Misfar, smaller underground cavities and shallow caves can be found in parts of Qatar's desert landscape. These formations are typically created through the slow dissolution of limestone and other sedimentary rocks. Unlike large cave systems found in mountainous regions around the world, Qatar's caves are relatively limited in size and number. However, there remain important geological features that offer insight into the country's natural history. Because of the fragile nature of these environments, access to some caves may be restricted or require guidance to ensure preservation and safety. Overall, Qatar's caves represent a lesser-known aspect of its landscape, quiet underground spaces that contrast with the vast open desert above. Festivals and celebrations. Festivals and public celebrations in Qatar reflect a blend of Islamic traditions, national identity, and modern cultural events. Throughout the year, religious holidays and national celebrations bring communities together, while international festivals highlight Qatar's global connections. The most important religious celebrations are linked to the Islamic calendar. Eid al-Fitr marks the end of Ramadan, a month of fasting observed by Muslims. Families gather to share meals, exchange gifts, and celebrate with prayers. Another major holiday is Eid al-Adha, which is also celebrated with communal prayers and traditional meals. One of the most significant national events is Qatar National Day, held on the 18th of December each year. This day commemorates the founding of the modern Qatari state and is marked by parades, cultural displays, fireworks, and public celebrations across the country, particularly in Doha. Qatar also hosts a variety of cultural festivals that showcase traditional music, crafts, and heritage. Locations such as Souq Waqif often serve as venues for events featuring performances, exhibitions, and local cuisine. In recent years, Qatar has expanded its calendar of international events, including sporting tournaments, cultural exhibitions, and global festivals. These events reflect the country's growing role on the international stage and its efforts to promote cultural exchange. Together, Qatar's festivals highlight both its deep-rooted traditions and its modern identity as a globally connected nation. Food and drink. Cuisine in Qatar reflects a blend of traditional Arabian flavors and wider Middle Eastern influences, shaped by trade, migration, and cultural exchange. Food plays an important role in hospitality and social life, with meals often shared among family and guests. One of the most well-known traditional dishes is makbuz, a spiced rice dish typically prepared with chicken, lamb, or seafood. It is cooked with a mixture of herbs and spices such as cardamom, cinnamon, and dried lime, creating a rich and aromatic flavor. Another traditional dish is hares, made from wheat and meat slowly cooked together until it forms a soft, porridge-like texture. This dish is often associated with special occasions and the holy month of Ramadan. Hospitality in Qatar is closely linked to the serving of Arabic coffee, known as kahwa. It is typically flavored with cardamom and served in small cups alongside dates. Offering coffee to guests is an important cultural tradition and symbol of respect. Seafood also plays a role in Qatari cuisine due to the country's coastal location. Fish, shrimp, and other seafood are commonly used in traditional dishes. In addition to local cuisine, Qatar has a diverse and modern food scene, particularly in Doha. International restaurants, cafes, and fine dining establishments offer a wide range of global cuisines, reflecting the country's multicultural population. Street food and casual dining options are also widely available, combining traditional flavors with contemporary influences. Together, Qatar's food culture blends heritage and modernity, offering both traditional Arabian dishes and international culinary experiences. Arts and music. Artistic expression in Qatar reflects a blend of traditional Arabian heritage and a rapidly developing contemporary art scene. Music, poetry, and visual arts have long been important in Qatari culture, while modern institutions continue to expand the country's creative landscape. Traditional Qatari music is closely linked to the country's maritime and desert heritage. Songs were historically performed by pearl divers and sailors, often accompanied by rhythmic drumming and simple instruments. These musical traditions helped build a sense of community and shared identity. Poetry also plays a significant role in Qatari culture. Oral storytelling and poetic recitation have long been used to preserve history, express emotions, and communicate social values. Poetry remains respected as a form of cultural expression across the Arabian Peninsula. In modern times, Qatar has invested heavily in cultural institutions. One of the most prominent landmarks is the Museum of Islamic Art, located in Doha. Designed by architect I.M. Pei, the museum houses an extensive collection of Islamic art from across the world. Another important cultural center is Qatar Cultural Village, which hosts performances, exhibitions, and festivals celebrating both traditional and contemporary arts. Qatar's modern art scene includes galleries, public art installations, and international exhibitions that reflect global influences while maintaining connections to regional heritage. Together, Qatar's arts and music showcase a country that values its traditions while actively promoting cultural development and creative expression on a global stage. Language and literature. Language in Qatar reflects both its Arabian heritage and its modern, international character. Communication in the country is shaped by a combination of traditional Arabic language and widespread use of English in daily life. The official language of Qatar is Arabic, which is used in government, education, and media. The local spoken dialect, often referred to as Gulf Arabic, is commonly used in everyday conversation among Qatari citizens. English is also widely spoken and understood, particularly in business, tourism, and international environments. Due to Qatar's diverse population and global connections, English is frequently used in workplaces, schools, and public signage. Literary traditions in Qatar are rooted in oral storytelling and poetry. Historically, stories, poems, and songs were used to pass down knowledge, preserve history, and express cultural values. These traditions were often shared in gatherings known as majlis, where community members would meet to discuss important topics and share stories. Poetry remains an important cultural form in Qatar, with themes often centered on heritage, desert life, honor, and social values. Even today, poetry continues to be appreciated as both an artistic and cultural expression. In modern Qatar, literature has expanded to include written works, academic publications, and contemporary storytelling. Libraries, educational institutions, and cultural centers in Doha support reading, writing, and literary development. Together, Qatar's linguistic and literary traditions reflect a society that values both its historical roots and its role in a globalized world. Customs and etiquette. Social customs in Qatar are shaped by Islamic traditions, Arabian heritage, and strong cultural values centered around respect, hospitality, and community. Understanding these customs helps visitors engage respectfully with local society. Hospitality is one of the most important aspects of Qatari culture. Guests are traditionally welcomed with Arabic coffee and dates. Offering refreshments is a sign of generosity and respect, and visitors are often invited to sit and share conversation in a traditional setting such as a majlis. Greetings in Qatar are typically polite and formal. Handshakes are common between men, and close acquaintances may exchange longer greetings. It is customary to use respectful language and inquire about a person's well-being before beginning a conversation. Dress in Qatar reflects modesty and cultural tradition. Qatari men often wear the thobe, a long white robe, while women may wear the abaya, a loose black garment. Visitors are not required to wear traditional clothing but are expected to dress modestly, particularly in public places, religious sites, and government buildings. Public behavior is generally expected to be respectful. Displays of affection in public are limited, and behavior should align with local cultural norms. During the holy month of Ramadan, eating, drinking, or smoking in public during daylight hours is restricted. Religion plays an important role in daily life. Qatar is a predominantly Muslim country, and Islamic customs influence many aspects of social interaction and public conduct. By observing local customs and showing respect for traditions, visitors can experience Qatari culture in a positive and meaningful way. Sports and leisure. Sport and recreation play an increasingly important role in modern life in Qatar, reflecting both traditional activities and the country's growing presence on the global sporting stage. Football, soccer, is the most popular sport in Qatar. The country gained international attention by hosting the FIFA World Cup 2022, which brought global focus to its stadiums, infrastructure, and sporting ambitions. Domestic football leagues and national team matches continue to attract strong local interest. Traditional sports also remain an important part of Qatari culture. Camel racing is one of the most well-known heritage sports, with races held on specially designed tracks in desert areas. Falconry, another traditional activity, reflects the historical importance of hunting in desert environments. Qatar's desert landscape offers a range of outdoor leisure activities. Dune bashing, where off-road vehicles drive across sand dunes, is a popular adventure experience. Sandboarding and desert camping are also widely enjoyed by both residents and visitors. In urban areas, modern leisure facilities are widely available. The waterfront promenade along the Doha Corniche provides space for walking, running, and cycling, while parks, gyms, and sports complexes support an active lifestyle. Water sports are also common along the coast, including jet skiing, sailing, and other recreational activities in the waters of the Arabian Gulf. Qatar has also invested heavily in international sporting events, hosting tournaments in football, athletics, tennis, and motorsport. These events form part of the country's broader strategy to promote tourism and global engagement. Together, sports and leisure in Qatar reflect a combination of traditional desert activities and modern, world-class sporting development. Handicrafts and traditions. Traditional crafts in Qatar reflect the country's desert environment, maritime history, and Bedouin heritage. These handicrafts developed from practical needs and have been passed down through generations as part of Qatar's cultural identity. One of the most important traditional crafts is dhow building. Dhows are wooden sailing vessels that were historically used for fishing, trading, and pearl diving in the waters of the Arabian Gulf. Although modern boats have largely replaced them, dhows remain a symbol of Qatar's maritime heritage and can still be seen along the coast. Weaving is another key traditional craft. Bedouin communities created textiles, carpets, and tents using natural fibers such as wool. These woven items were designed to withstand harsh desert conditions and often featured geometric patterns reflecting cultural symbolism. Palm weaving has also been widely practiced in Qatar. Leaves from date palms were used to create baskets, mats, and other everyday items. These crafts were both functional and decorative, supporting daily life in desert environments. Handcrafted goods can still be found in markets such as Souq Waqif in Doha, where artisans sell traditional products alongside modern items. In addition to physical crafts, traditions such as falconry, storytelling, and hospitality customs are also considered important aspects of Qatari cultural heritage. Today, Qatar continues to preserve and promote its traditional crafts through cultural initiatives, museums, and festivals, ensuring that these practices remain part of national identity. Architecture through the ages. Architecture in Qatar reflects a journey from simple desert dwellings to one of the most modern skylines in the world. Over time, building styles have evolved in response to climate, available materials, and rapid economic development. Traditional Qatari architecture was designed to cope with the harsh desert environment. Homes were often built using mud, stone, and coral, with thick walls to keep interiors cool. Many traditional houses featured central courtyards, allowing air to circulate and providing shaded living spaces. A key feature of older buildings was the use of wind towers, known as bargeal. These structures captured and directed airflow into buildings, acting as an early form of natural air conditioning. Such designs were essential in a climate where temperatures regularly rise above 40 degrees Celsius. Historic areas such as Souq Waqif in Doha preserve elements of traditional architecture. The souk has been carefully restored to reflect the style of earlier periods, with narrow streets, wooden beams, and traditional materials. Religious architecture also plays an important role. Mosques across Qatar feature domes, minarets, and geometric designs that reflect Islamic artistic traditions. In modern times, Qatar has undergone rapid architectural transformation. The skyline of Doha, particularly in the West Bay district, is filled with high-rise buildings, glass towers, and innovative designs. One of the most iconic modern structures is the Museum of Islamic Art, designed by Immersion. Contemporary architecture in Qatar combines advanced engineering with cultural influences, often incorporating traditional design elements into modern structures. Overall, Qatar's architecture reflects both its heritage and its rapid development, a visual representation of a country that has transformed while maintaining its cultural identity. Ancient origins. The earliest history of Qatar stretches back thousands of years, long before the rise of modern cities and industry. Archaeological evidence suggests that human activity in the region dates to prehistoric times, when small communities adapted to the harsh desert and coastal environment. Early inhabitants of the Qatari Peninsula relied heavily on the sea for survival. Fishing and pearl diving became essential activities, shaping both the economy and way of life. The shallow waters of the Arabian Gulf provided abundant marine resources, allowing coastal settlements to develop. One of the most important archaeological sites in Qatar is Zubarah, a former trading and pearling town that later became a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The remains of its walls, buildings, and layout provide insight into early urban development in the region. Evidence of ancient human activity can also be seen at Al-Jassasiyah, where petroglyphs carved into limestone surfaces depict geometric patterns, boats, and symbols believed to date back centuries. These carvings offer clues about early cultural expression and daily life. Qatar's location along historical trade routes connecting Mesopotamia, Persia, and the wider Arabian Peninsula made it an important stopping point for traders and travelers. Goods, ideas, and cultural influences passed through the region, shaping its early development. Although early settlements were small and often temporary, they laid the foundation for later communities and economic activities, particularly those linked to the sea. Overall, Qatar's ancient origins reflect a society shaped by its environment, where desert survival, maritime skills, and trade connections defined early life on the peninsula. Kingdoms and empires. Following its early coastal settlements, the region that is now Qatar became part of wider political and economic networks shaped by regional powers and empires. Although Qatar itself did not emerge as a unified state during this period, it was influenced by neighboring civilizations and ruling authorities. During ancient times, the Arabian Gulf region was connected to powerful empires such as the Achaemenid Empire, which controlled large parts of the Middle East and influenced trade routes across the Gulf. Maritime connections allowed goods, cultures, and ideas to move between Persia, Mesopotamia, and the Arabian Peninsula. With the rise of Islam in the 7th century, the region came under the influence of early Islamic states such as the Rashidun Caliphate and later the Umayyad Caliphate. Islam spread across the Arabian Peninsula, shaping religious, cultural, and legal traditions that continue to influence Qatar today. Over time, control of the Gulf region shifted between various powers, including Persian dynasties and local Arab tribes. These groups played a key role in maintaining trade networks and managing coastal settlements. By the 16th century, European powers began to take interest in the Gulf. The Portuguese Empire established a presence in parts of the region, seeking to control trade routes. However, their influence was eventually challenged by regional forces. Later, the Ottoman Empire extended its authority over much of the Arabian Gulf, including areas of present-day Qatar. Ottoman control was often indirect, relying on local leaders and tribal alliances. Throughout this period, Qatar remained a region of small settlements rather than a centralized state. Its importance lay in its strategic location along trade routes and its role in maritime activities such as fishing and pearling. These centuries of influence from empires and regional powers helped shape the cultural and political foundations of Qatar, preparing the way for its later development into a modern nation. Colonial and foreign influence. From the 19th century onwards, the region that is now Qatar came increasingly under the influence of foreign powers, particularly as global trade and strategic interests in the Arabian Gulf expanded. During this period, Britain became the dominant external power in the Gulf. Through a series of agreements and treaties, Qatar entered into a relationship with the United Kingdom, which aimed to secure maritime stability and protect trade routes. These agreements placed Qatar under British protection while allowing local rulers to maintain internal control. At the same time, the Ottoman Empire continued to exert influence over parts of the Arabian Peninsula, including Qatar. However, Ottoman control in the region was often limited and challenged by local leaders. Qatar's economy during this period was centered on the pearling industry. Pearl diving was the main source of income, with fleets of dhows operating in the waters of the Arabian Gulf. Pearls from the Gulf were highly valued and traded internationally, bringing economic importance to coastal settlements. However, the early 20th century brought significant challenges. The collapse of the global pearl market, partly due to the introduction of cultured pearls and economic changes, led to a severe decline in Qatar's economy. Many communities that depended on pearling faced hardship during this time. Despite these difficulties, the period of British protection provided a degree of political stability and helped define the territorial boundaries of Qatar. It also set the stage for the country's transition into a modern state. Overall, this era of foreign influence shaped Qatar's political structure, economic development, and international relationships, laying the groundwork for independence in the 20th century. Struggles and revolutions. Unlike many nations, Qatar did not experience large-scale revolutions or prolonged internal conflict. Instead, its path through periods of struggle was shaped by economic hardship, environmental challenges, and gradual political change. One of the most difficult periods in Qatar's history came in the early 20th century with the collapse of the pearling industry. For generations, pearling had been the backbone of the economy, providing income and employment for coastal communities. However, the introduction of cultured pearls and changes in global markets led to a sharp decline in demand. This economic downturn had a profound impact on Qatari society. Many families who relied on pearling faced poverty, and coastal settlements experienced significant hardship. The situation was further compounded by the global economic effects of the Great Depression. Life in Qatar during this time remained closely tied to traditional desert and maritime practices. Communities adapted by returning to fishing, trade, and Bedouin lifestyles, demonstrating resilience in the face of economic difficulty. A major turning point came with the discovery of oil in the mid-20th century. The identification of oil reserves transformed Qatar's economic prospects and marked the beginning of rapid development. Revenue from oil exports allowed for improvements in infrastructure, healthcare, and education. Political change during this period was gradual rather than revolutionary. Leadership remained within ruling families, and governance evolved over time as the country moved toward independence. Overall, Qatar's struggles were less about conflict and more about adaptation, overcoming economic hardship and transitioning from a traditional economy to a modern, resource-based state. Modern nationhood. The modern state of Qatar began to take shape in the mid-20th century, following the discovery of oil and the gradual decline of foreign influence in the region. This period marked a transition from a traditional society into a rapidly developing nation. On the 3rd of September 1971, Qatar officially gained independence from the United Kingdom, ending its status as a British protectorate. Independence allowed the country to establish full sovereignty and begin shaping its own political and economic future. The ruling Al Thani family continued to lead the country, maintaining stability during a time of significant transformation. Governance structures developed alongside economic growth, creating the foundations of the modern Qatari state. The discovery and expansion of oil and natural gas industries played a crucial role in Qatar's development. Large reserves of natural gas, in particular, positioned Qatar as one of the world's leading energy producers. Revenue from these resources enabled major investments in infrastructure, healthcare, education, and housing. Cities such as Doha underwent rapid expansion, transforming from small coastal settlements into modern urban centers with advanced facilities and global connections. During the late 20th and early 21st centuries, Qatar focused on diversifying its economy and increasing its international presence. Investments in media, education, and global partnerships helped position the country as an influential player on the world stage. Today's identity. Today, Qatar is recognized as a modern, globally connected nation that continues to balance rapid development with deep-rooted cultural traditions. Its identity has been shaped by economic growth, international engagement, and a strong sense of heritage. At the center of this identity is the transformation of Doha. Once a small coastal town dependent on fishing and pearling, Doha is now a major global city known for its modern skyline, advanced infrastructure, and role in international business, diplomacy, and culture. Qatar's wealth, largely derived from natural gas and oil resources, has enabled significant investment in education, healthcare, and urban development. The country has also worked to diversify its economy, expanding into sectors such as finance, tourism, and technology. Despite rapid modernization, traditional values remain central to Qatari society. Customs such as hospitality, respect for elders, and strong family ties continue to shape everyday life. Cultural practices including falconry, traditional dress, and Arabic coffee ceremonies remain important symbols of identity. Qatar has also established itself as a global hub for major events. Hosting international sporting competitions, cultural festivals, and global conferences has strengthened its presence on the world stage. These events reflect the country's ambition to connect with diverse cultures and audiences. Education and knowledge development are also key components of modern Qatar. Institutions and partnerships with international universities have positioned the country as a regional center for learning and innovation. Overall, Qatar's identity today is defined by contrast and balance, a nation where tradition and modernity exist side by side. Top cities, towns, and villages. The main settlements of Qatar are largely concentrated along its coastline, reflecting the country's historical reliance on the sea for trade, fishing, and pearling. While Qatar does not have a large number of cities compared to bigger nations, each location offers a distinct character shaped by tradition, industry, and modern development. The capital, Doha, is the largest and most important city in Qatar. It serves as the political, economic, and cultural center of the country. Doha is known for its modern skyline, international institutions, and vibrant cultural scene, as well as traditional areas such as Souq Waqif. To the north of Doha lies Al Khor, a coastal town with strong historical ties to fishing and pearling. Today, it is known for its proximity to natural areas such as mangroves and wetlands, making it an important location for both industry and nature. South of the capital is Al Wakra, one of Qatar's oldest settlements. It has preserved elements of traditional architecture, including mosques and historic buildings, while also developing into a modern residential area. On the western coast, Duqm is closely associated with Qatar's oil industry. It developed as an industrial town following the discovery of oil and remains an important center for energy production. Smaller villages and settlements can be found throughout the country, often reflecting traditional desert or coastal lifestyles. These areas provide insight into Qatar's heritage and the ways communities adapted to the environment. Although Qatar is highly urbanized, these cities and towns together represent a balance between history, industry, and modern growth. Historic and cultural landmarks. Qatar offers a range of historic and cultural landmarks that reflect both its heritage and modern development. From restored markets and ancient forts to world-class museums, these sites provide insight into the country's past and present. One of the most well-known cultural sites is Souq Waqif in Doha. This traditional marketplace has been carefully restored to reflect historic Qatari architecture. Its narrow streets are filled with shops selling spices, textiles, handicrafts, and local food, offering a glimpse into everyday life and culture. Another major landmark is the Museum of Islamic Art, located on Doha's waterfront. Designed by architect Pei, the museum houses an extensive collection of Islamic art spanning centuries and regions. The National Museum of Qatar, designed by architect Jean Nouvel, is another key cultural site. Its unique structure is inspired by the Desert Rose Crystal Formation and presents exhibitions that tell the story of Qatar's history and development. For those interested in historical architecture, Zubarah Fort offers a connection to Qatar's past. Located near the archaeological site of Zubarah, this fort is part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site and reflects the country's earlier defensive and trading structures. Mosques throughout Qatar also represent important cultural landmarks, featuring traditional Islamic design elements such as domes, arches, and minarets. Together, these landmarks illustrate Qatar's cultural evolution, from traditional markets and historic forts to modern architectural achievements. Beaches and coastline. Surrounded by the waters of the Arabian Gulf, Qatar features an extensive coastline that plays an important role in both its natural environment and cultural history. The coast has long supported fishing, pearling, and trade, and today it offers a variety of recreational and scenic destinations. Many of Qatar's beaches are characterized by soft sand and clear, shallow waters. These conditions make coastal areas suitable for swimming, relaxation, and water-based activities. Beaches near Doha are easily accessible and often feature facilities for visitors. One of the most unique coastal environments is found at Khor al-Adaid, where the desert meets the sea. This area combines large sand dunes with coastal waters, creating a rare landscape that is both visually striking and ecologically important. Along the northern coast, beaches such as those near Al-Khor provide access to natural areas including mangroves and wildlife habitats. These locations offer a quieter alternative to the more developed beaches near the capital. The western coastline, including areas near Zakrit, features rocky shores and dramatic desert scenery. These areas are less developed but provide expansive views and a sense of isolation. Beaches such as Fuwairat are also known for their natural beauty and are important nesting sites for marine life, including sea turtles. Qatar's coastline offers a mix of accessible urban beaches, remote desert shores, and ecologically significant coastal environments, all shaped by the interaction between land and sea. Hidden gems. Beyond its modern skyline and well-known landmarks, Qatar offers a number of lesser-known locations that reveal quieter, more unusual sides of the country. These hidden gems provide unique experiences away from the main tourist areas. One of the most peaceful natural sites is Purple Island, located near Al-Khor. Surrounded by mangroves and shallow waters, the island is accessible by a wooden walkway and offers opportunities for walking, birdwatching, and exploring coastal ecosystems. In the Western Desert, the East-West-West-East sculpture by artist Richard Serra stands as a striking modern landmark. The installation consists of large steel plates stretching across the desert, blending art with the natural landscape. Nearby, the film city offers a mysterious and unusual experience. Built as a film set resembling a traditional village, it now stands largely unused, creating an atmosphere of isolation in the desert. Another hidden natural feature is Dar al-Misfar, a gypsum cave known for its faintly glowing interior. It provides insight into Qatar's lesser-known underground landscapes. For those seeking quiet coastal experiences, smaller beaches away from Doha offer more secluded environments, often with minimal development and wide open views. These hidden gems highlight a different side of Qatar, one defined by quiet landscapes, artistic expression, and lesser explored natural environments. Adventure and activities. Adventure in Qatar is shaped by its desert landscapes, coastline, and modern infrastructure. While the country may not have mountains or forests, it offers a wide range of unique activities suited to its environment. One of the most popular experiences is dune bashing, where specially equipped 4x4 vehicles drive across sand dunes at varying speeds. This activity is often offered in the desert areas near Khor al-Adaid, combining adrenaline with dramatic desert scenery. Camel riding provides a more traditional desert experience. Travelers can ride across dunes and experience a slower, historic mode of transport once used by Bedouin communities. Sandboarding is another desert-based activity, allowing visitors to slide down dunes in a similar way to snowboarding. It is widely enjoyed in areas with large sand formations. Along the coast, water sports are a major attraction. Activities such as jet skiing, kayaking and sailing take place in the waters of the Arabian Gulf, particularly near Doha. Desert camping is also a popular experience, where visitors stay overnight in tents or camps, often accompanied by traditional food, music, and stargazing. For those seeking more relaxed activities, city-based leisure options such as shopping, dining, and cultural exploration are widely available. Overall, Qatar offers a mix of high-energy desert adventures and more relaxed coastal and urban experiences, all shaped by its unique environment. Cultural experiences. Experiencing the culture of Qatar offers insight into a society that blends deep-rooted traditions with modern influences. Cultural experiences in Qatar are often centered around hospitality, heritage, and community life. One of the best places to experience traditional culture is Souq Waqif in Doha. The souk provides an immersive environment filled with traditional architecture, local food, crafts, and everyday social interaction. Visitors can explore markets, dine in local restaurants, and observe cultural practices in a lively setting. Hospitality remains a central part of Qatari culture. Visitors may be welcomed with Arabic coffee and dates, reflecting long-standing traditions of generosity and respect. Spending time in a majlis offers a glimpse into traditional social gatherings and conversation. Falconry is another important cultural practice in Qatar. Historically used for hunting, it is now preserved as a symbol of heritage and skill. Falconry events and demonstrations allow visitors to learn about this traditional activity. Cultural centers such as Qatar Cultural Village host performances, exhibitions, and festivals that showcase music, art, and traditions from Qatar and beyond. Visitors can also explore museums, historic sites, and cultural exhibitions that highlight the country's history and identity. Together, these experiences provide a deeper understanding of Qatar's culture, one rooted in tradition while embracing modern global influences. Bucket list highlights. From futuristic skylines to vast desert landscapes, Qatar offers a range of memorable experiences that capture the essence of the country. These highlights represent the most iconic and rewarding things to see and do when visiting. Exploring Doha is often the starting point for any journey. The city's skyline, particularly in the West Bay area, showcases modern architecture, while its cultural sites and waterfront provide a contrast between tradition and development. A visit to Khor al-Adaid, the inland sea, is one of the most unique experiences in Qatar. Here, travelers can witness the rare meeting of desert and sea, often combined with activities such as dune bashing and desert camping. Walking through Souq Waqif offers an immersive cultural experience. The traditional market atmosphere, combined with food, crafts, and performances, provides insight into everyday life and heritage. Experiencing desert adventures such as dune bashing, camel riding, or sandboarding allows visitors to engage directly with Qatar's natural environment. Visiting cultural landmarks such as the Museum of Islamic Art and the National Museum of Qatar provides a deeper understanding of the country's history, art, and identity. Relaxing along Qatar's coastline or exploring quieter locations such as mangroves and desert formations adds variety to the travel experience. Together, these highlights represent the key experiences that define a visit to Qatar, a journey through modern cities, ancient traditions, and unique desert landscapes. Money and currency. The official currency of Qatar is the Qatari Riyal, QAR. The Riyal is the standard unit used across the country for all transactions, from everyday purchases to larger payments in hotels and businesses. Cash is widely used in Qatar, particularly in smaller shops, local markets, and traditional areas such as Souq Waqif. However, the country's modern infrastructure means that card payments are extremely common, especially in cities. In Doha, credit and debit cards are accepted in most hotels, restaurants, shopping centers, and transport services. Contactless payments and mobile payment systems are also increasingly used. Automated telemachines, ATMs, are widely available across the country, particularly in urban areas, shopping malls, and near hotels. These allow visitors to withdraw local currency easily. Currency exchange services are available at Hamad International Airport, as well as in banks, hotels, and licensed exchange offices throughout the country. Tipping is not mandatory in Qatar but is generally appreciated. In restaurants and hotels, small tips are often given as a gesture of good service. Qatar maintains a stable currency system, and the Riyal is pegged to the US dollar, helping to provide consistency in exchange rates. Understanding payment methods and local currency practices helps ensure a smooth experience when traveling throughout Qatar. Transport and getting around. Getting around Qatar is efficient and convenient thanks to its modern infrastructure and well-developed transport systems. Most travel is centered around the capital, Doha, where the majority of services and connections are located. One of the most advanced public transport systems in the country is the Doha Metro. This modern rail network connects key areas of the city, including business districts, residential zones, and major attractions. The metro is fast, clean, and widely used by both residents and visitors. Taxis are another common way to travel. The official taxi service, known as Kawa taxis, operates throughout Doha and surrounding areas. Ride-hailing apps are also widely available, offering a convenient way to book transport at any time. For greater flexibility, many visitors choose to rent a car. Qatar has a well-maintained road network, with highways connecting different parts of the country. Driving is relatively straightforward, although traffic can be busy in central Doha during peak times. Air travel is the main method of entering and leaving the country. Hamad International Airport serves as a major global hub, offering connections to destinations around the world. Buses operate across Doha and other parts of the country, providing an affordable transport option. However, they are less commonly used by tourists compared to taxis and the metro. Due to Qatar's relatively small size, travel times between locations are generally short, making it easy to explore multiple areas within a limited period. Overall, Qatar offers a modern and accessible transport system that supports both daily life and tourism. Visa and entry requirements. Entering Qatar is generally straightforward, with a range of visa options designed to support tourism and international travel. Requirements can vary depending on nationality, but many visitors benefit from simplified entry processes. Citizens of numerous countries, including the United Kingdom and many European nations, can enter Qatar without a visa for short stays. Visa-free entry typically allows visitors to remain in the country for up to 30 or 90 days, depending on nationality. Travelers must hold a valid passport, usually with at least 6 months validity remaining at the time of entry. Immigration officers may also request proof of onward travel or accommodation details. Most visitors arrive via Hamad International Airport, located in Doha. The airport is one of the main entry points into the country and offers efficient immigration and customs procedures. For travelers who are not eligible for visa-free entry, Qatar provides options such as visas on arrival or pre-arranged visas through embassies or online systems. These processes are generally straightforward and designed to encourage tourism and business travel. Qatar has also introduced digital entry systems and travel authorization processes in recent years, making it easier for visitors to complete formalities before arrival. Visitors planning to stay for work, study, or long-term residence must obtain the appropriate permits through Qatari authorities. Understanding entry requirements in advance helps ensure a smooth arrival and avoids delays at immigration checkpoints. Safety and health. Qatar is widely regarded as one of the safest countries in the world, with low crime rates and a strong emphasis on public security. Visitors can generally travel with confidence, particularly in well-developed areas such as Doha. Crime levels in Qatar are low, and serious incidents are rare. Police presence is visible in urban areas, and laws are strictly enforced. As with any destination, travelers are encouraged to take basic precautions, such as keeping personal belongings secure and being aware of their surroundings. Healthcare in Qatar is modern and well-developed. The country has high-quality hospitals and clinics, particularly in Doha, offering both public and private medical services. Many healthcare facilities meet international standards, and English is commonly spoken by medical staff. Pharmacies are widely available and provide access to both prescription and over-the-counter medications. They are often the first point of contact for minor health concerns. The main health consideration for visitors is the climate. Qatar experiences extreme heat, especially during the summer months, with temperatures frequently exceeding 40 degrees Celsius. Staying hydrated, using sun protection and avoiding prolonged exposure to the sun are essential precautions. Air-conditioned environments are common in buildings, transport and public spaces, helping to reduce the impact of high temperatures. Travelers are generally advised to obtain travel insurance to cover medical care and unexpected situations during their stay. Overall, Qatar offers a safe and well-supported environment for visitors, with modern healthcare and strong public safety systems. Communication in Qatar is highly developed, reflecting both its traditional linguistic heritage and its modern, international environment. The country's communication systems support business, tourism, and everyday life with ease. The official language of Qatar is Arabic, which is used in government, education, and media. The local dialect, Gulf Arabic, is commonly spoken in daily conversation among Qatari citizens. English is widely spoken and understood, particularly in urban areas such as Doha. Due to Qatar's large international population, English is commonly used in business, tourism, education, and public signage. Mobile phone coverage is extensive across the country, including cities, highways, and many remote areas. Telecommunications services provide reliable voice, messaging, and high-speed mobile data. Internet access is widely available, with Wi-Fi offered in hotels, shopping centers, cafes, and public spaces. Qatar's digital infrastructure supports fast and reliable connectivity for both residents and visitors. Media in Qatar includes television, radio, newspapers, and digital platforms. Content is available in multiple languages, reflecting the country's diverse population and global connections. Overall, communication in Qatar is efficient and accessible, combining traditional language use with modern technology and international accessibility. Local laws and customs. The legal system and social customs of Qatar are shaped by Islamic traditions, cultural values, and modern state law. Visitors are expected to respect both legal regulations and local customs when traveling in the country. Qatar is governed as a constitutional monarchy, and its laws are influenced by Islamic principles as well as contemporary legislation. Laws are strictly enforced, and penalties for violations can be significant, so it is important for visitors to be aware of local regulations. Public behavior is expected to be respectful and modest. While Qatar is modern and international, traditional values remain important. Visitors are encouraged to dress modestly, particularly in public places, religious sites, and government buildings. Clothing that covers shoulders and knees is generally considered appropriate. Alcohol consumption is regulated in Qatar. It is typically permitted only in licensed venues such as hotels and certain restaurants. Drinking alcohol in public places is not allowed. Displays of affection in public are limited, and behavior should remain respectful in accordance with local cultural norms. Religion plays a central role in Qatari society. During the holy month of Ramadan, eating, drinking, or smoking in public during daylight hours is restricted. Visitors are expected to respect these practices. Photography is generally permitted, but it is advisable to ask permission before photographing individuals, particularly in traditional or private settings. By understanding and respecting local laws and customs, visitors can ensure a positive and culturally respectful experience in Qatar. Time, power, and connectivity. Modern infrastructure in Qatar ensures reliable electricity, consistent timekeeping, and strong digital connectivity across the country. These systems support both daily life and travel with ease. Qatar operates on Arabia Standard Time (AST), which is UTC+3. The country does not observe daylight saving time, meaning the time remains consistent throughout the year. Electricity is supplied at 240 volts with a frequency of 50 Hz. The standard plug type used in Qatar is Type G, the same as in the United Kingdom. This makes it convenient for UK travelers who typically do not require an adapter. Power supply across Qatar is stable and widely available, with modern infrastructure supporting homes, businesses, and public facilities. Power outages are rare, particularly in urban areas such as Doha. Internet connectivity is fast and reliable, especially in cities. Wi-Fi is widely available in hotels, shopping centers, restaurants, and cafes. Mobile data networks provide extensive coverage across the country, including highways and many desert areas. Qatar has invested heavily in digital infrastructure, supporting communication, business, and tourism. Visitors can easily stay connected through smartphones, laptops, and other devices. Overall, Qatar offers a highly developed and reliable system for timekeeping, electricity and connectivity, ensuring a smooth experience for travelers. Accommodation options. Accommodation in Qatar is largely centered around high-quality, modern facilities, particularly in Doha. The country is known for its luxury hospitality sector, offering a wide range of options for different types of travelers. Luxury hotels are the most prominent form of accommodation in Qatar. Many international hotel brands operate in Doha, providing high-end services, modern amenities, and views of the city skyline or coastline. These hotels often include restaurants, spas, and leisure facilities. Mid-range hotels and serviced apartments are also widely available. These options offer comfortable stays with modern conveniences, making them suitable for both short-term visitors and longer stays. For a more unique experience, desert camps provide accommodation in Qatar's inland regions. These camps, often located near areas such as Khor al-Adaid, offer a blend of traditional desert living and modern comfort. Visitors can stay in tents, enjoy local food and experience the desert environment. Beachfront resorts along the Arabian Gulf provide another popular option. These resorts offer access to private beaches, water activities, and scenic coastal views. Due to Qatar's focus on tourism and international events, accommodation standards are generally high, with strong emphasis on service and comfort. Overall, Qatar offers a range of accommodation options that reflect its modern development while also providing opportunities to experience its natural landscapes. Food and water safety. Food standards in Qatar are generally high, particularly in cities such as Doha, where modern regulations and international influences ensure good hygiene and food safety practices. Tap water in Qatar is desalinated and treated, making it safe for general use. However, many residents and visitors prefer to drink bottled water, which is widely available in shops, restaurants, and hotels across the country. Restaurants in Qatar, especially in urban areas, maintain high standards of cleanliness and food preparation. International restaurants, hotel dining facilities, and well-established local eateries typically follow strict hygiene guidelines. Street food is also available, offering quick and affordable meals such as shawarma and grilled dishes. As with any destination, it is advisable to choose busy and well-maintained vendors where food is freshly prepared. Fresh fruits and vegetables are commonly sold in markets and supermarkets. Washing produce before consumption is recommended, particularly if it is eaten raw. Due to the hot climate, food should be consumed promptly after preparation to avoid spoilage. Staying hydrated is especially important, as high temperatures can increase the risk of dehydration. Overall, Qatar provides a safe and reliable food environment, with modern standards supporting both residents and visitors. Useful apps and resources. Traveling through Qatar is made easier by a wide range of mobile apps and digital tools that support navigation, communication, and transport. With strong internet connectivity across the country, visitors can rely on smartphones for most travel needs. Navigation apps such as Google Maps are essential for finding locations, planning routes, and exploring cities like Doha. These apps provide real-time directions for driving, walking, and public transport. Ride-hailing apps are widely used in Qatar and offer a convenient alternative to traditional taxis. They allow users to book rides, track drivers, and pay digitally, making travel around the city simple and efficient. Translation apps can be useful when interacting with Arabic text or communicating in unfamiliar situations. Although English is widely spoken, these tools can help with reading signs, menus, or official information. For travel planning, airline and booking apps help manage flights, accommodation, and itineraries. These tools are particularly useful for international travelers arriving through Hamad International Airport. Weather apps are also helpful due to Qatar's extreme climate. Checking daily temperatures and conditions can assist in planning outdoor activities and avoiding peak heat. Together, these apps and resources allow visitors to navigate Qatar efficiently while staying informed and connected throughout their journey. From its vast desert landscapes to its striking modern skyline, Qatar is a nation defined by transformation, ambition, and tradition. Across its cities, coastlines, and cultural spaces, Qatar reveals a unique balance between its deep-rooted heritage and its rapidly evolving future. Throughout this book, we have explored Qatar's landscapes, history, culture, and daily life, from the quiet beauty of the desert to the global energy of Doha. Each chapter highlights a country that has grown from a small pearling society into a modern, globally connected nation. Despite its rapid development, Qatar continues to preserve its identity through traditions such as hospitality, language, architecture, and cultural practices. This blend of past and present creates a distinctive character that sets the country apart. Whether it is experiencing the vast dunes of the inland sea, exploring traditional markets, or witnessing its world-class infrastructure, Qatar offers a journey shaped by contrast and discovery. If you enjoyed this journey, be sure to like the video and subscribe to Apex Atlas for more in-depth explorations of countries around the world.